Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up the room real quick and then we can get started. YouTube's having some issues, so it took me a while to get this live stream up, but we should be good to go. So we got a few minutes to go, so let me just get everything all set up. Once everything's set up, we can get started. Guys, link over here. All right, let everybody into the room real quick. Cool. Morning, guys. I'm going to finish setting this up real quick. Once it's all done, we can get started. So just looking at US 30 this morning, it looks kind of bearish, but we'll see what happens, in the next couple of minutes or so. Turn this off. All right, everything looks pretty solid for the most part. All right, let me just forward this YouTube link to everyone else. And I think we should be good. Yeah, guys, so sorry, we had an issue with the internet connection earlier, so it took me a while to get online, but here we are, so we're good. But let me just finish setting this out, and we should be good to go. So 6:28, we got 2 minutes till market open. Not really a crazy rush because, the market's been kind of crazy this whole week. So we're probably going to be a little careful with our, with our entry off the breakout anyways. So just looking over here on the technical side, right here, we have a bearish bias. Looking on the 10-minute, prices below the pivots, trend meters red. Looking on the 3-minute, same situation, prices below the pivots, the trend meters also red. And lastly, on the 1 minute, it was below, but then it swung up right here. So we'll see what happens from this point if the fundamentals point to the downside. Looking over at the futures data today, it looks like it's slightly down. It's down 22 points, not down a lot, but it's still down. So we'll see what happens with the daily if it follows through, in the same direction. So let's see, I got everything all ready over here. Letting everybody else into the room. All right, looks like we're good. So we got 1 minute till market open. We can we got about 40 seconds till market open. Let's see. We got about 20 seconds, so we got a little time right here, but once it does open, we'll we'll confirm the direction of price. So looking at the 1 minute here, it looks like price might be shooting back down. Let me look at market sentiment as well to see where everyone's trading. Majority of retail traders are short, so we'll see what happens. We might just swing up to the upside. All right, market is right about to open right about now. So let's see what happens here. It's probably going to swing up to the upside. If it swings up to the upside, that's fine. We'll just have to confirm. Let's see. Look at the fundamentals. It's right down the middle. It's only down 14 points, not down that much. Looking over here at the actual stock index, it's pretty much down the middle. As you guys can see here, it's not really one-sided at all. There's half in the red, half in the green. So there really isn't a bias here on the fundamentals. You can see right here, it's shifting back right down the middle. It's going from red to green. So we don't have a confirmation, exactly where it is. There we go. There goes that confirmation we're looking for. So we just need a sell signal. If we get a sell signal right here, then we can take this for a sell. It just needs to be a red sell signal, a valid red sell signal with a strong bearish candle. If we get a red sell signal without a strong bearish candle, then we're not going to take it. As you can see right there, that was a fake out, right? Came down, swung right back up. So what I'm anticipating right here is I'm anticipating price to likely swing to the upside. It's probably going to swing up, then it's going to come back down, and then it's going to, confirm the direction to the upside, because looking over here, the market sentiment is on the short side, right? So if it's on the short side, odds are it's probably going to be long, but we would have to wait for this to confirm. So it says stocks are flat following an unexpected gain in jobless claims. All right, let's see. So it looks like jobless claims are going up. So because of that, the stock market is kind of flat. That's exactly what we're seeing right now, right? It's not really moving at all. So it does make sense why it's moving like that. I don't think, did we have news this morning? Okay, we did. So we had unemployment claims at 5:30. That's where it came from. So we had news at 5:30 right here. The reason for that being in the negative is that people just don't know where price is going to go. Right here, this is exactly what we were looking for, right? We were waiting for this confirmation to the downside, but we'll have to wait. We're not going to hop in right away. We're going to wait for that confirmation. Still hasn't confirmed below, but just looking at the news right here, it just confirmed that the stock market is flat because of the jobless claims. And then once people react to that news, then we can determine, what direction price is going to, because the market hasn't reacted to the news yet. You can see, obviously, it's moving really slow. Once it starts to choose its direction, whether it goes up or down, we can start trading in that direction. But right now, we're going to wait for it to confirm. We got about 20 seconds here. And you guys just be patient, right? Don't hop into trades right away. You got to wait for that confirmation. If you hop in too early, you get caught in a bad trade. I personally don't want to take a sell here, but if that's what happens, if that's what it gives us, then that's what we're going to have to take. So we have a valid, there's a sell breakout here, but I'm not going to take it yet. Okay. So this is technically the entry right here, but I'm not going to take it because it's a bit of a risky trade because retail traders are short right now. So I don't really want to trade in that direction. I'm going to mark these up here. If it passes TP1, then I'm probably just going to hop in for the rest of the move, which is right there. But I'm not going to hop in just yet because I'm worried that it's going to spike up. If it passes this area here, then I'll probably hop in for the rest of the move down. But this is a risky move. So, keep that in mind. If you guys are going to trade it, use a smaller lot size or, exit as soon as you make enough profit that you need, that you feel comfortable with. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to take it yet. I need to confirm another strong red candle after it. All right, so I'm going to hop in for a small little sell. I got in like really late though. So if you guys don't need to hop into this, I don't recommend you guys hop in yet. I entered for a small sell. It wasn't a full lot size because, like I mentioned, it is a risky move. So if you guys don't need to hop into this, I don't recommend you guys do. If you guys want to, hop in with a smaller risk, or if you do hop in, make sure to pay attention. If price ends up coming down here, because I'm already in the trade, if price ends up coming down here and then it comes back up, I'm going to pull out and profit. And then I'll probably hop back in as it drops again further, right? But I'm in the trade already. I entered. I kind of entered at a bad time. I should have waited for the confirmation for it to close, but I mean, it's all good. I'm in profit right now, a couple $100. It's moving like really fast though. So I'm going to set a TP right here. Got my alert set right there. I'm in profit a couple $100, like 500, 600, 700 bucks right now. But like I mentioned, if it bounces around that area, I'm probably gonna pull out. There we go. I'm in profit, 2,000, 3,000. There we go. Come on, let's go. A little farther, All right, come on. Shit. I accidentally moved my stop loss and profit too early. So I'm already out of the position, guys. If you guys want to move your stop loss and profit to TP2 right here, you can move it to 34,734. I made about 2,700 off that trade. I was in the trade for like a few seconds, maybe a minute at max. But there you go. It's gonna hit full TP. There you go, full TP off the breakout, guys. So if you guys entered right when I told you, if you entered late, either way, you guys would have made TP off that. So Steven's asking for this right here. You guys already know. There you go, full TP off that breakout. So I'll send you guys my profits right now. If you guys took it, congrats. If you guys didn't, it's all good. So nice full TP off that right there. So let me go ahead and give you guys a little update. So as you guys can see, it was risky, right? It bounced back and forth, but we had a confirmation that it was going to come down because from the beginning of the session, I mentioned that price was going to drop, right? And look what happened, it dropped. So congrats to whoever took it with me. You know, if you took a smaller lot size, you still made profit. Profit's profit. So if you guys want to send over those profits, feel free. I'm going to go ahead and send my profits shortly. I should have just waited for it to pull back like I mentioned earlier. I mentioned it was going to pull back and it was going to come back down. If I would have pulled back, I would have made double the profit I made, but it's all good. I'm happy with what I locked in today. So let me show you guys what I made off that. So let's see. And actually it took, I thought I changed it to a 1 lot, but it was a 10 lot. So it actually took my normal lot size. It's all good. I mean, my MT4 is kind of weird like that. It lags. And then when I try to change the lot size, it just reverts back to its default, which is 10 lot. So I'll send you guys what I took right now, or I'll show you guys what I made. Just take a screenshot of it. All right. So I made about, all right, this is going to be my funding talent. So I'll show you guys I have 3 funding talents, like I mentioned before. And then I have, man, I hate funding talent, dude. This thing's, let's see, I got to change my login. I got to log into my funding talent. Let's see what my password is for this. All right. So we're still looking for scalps, guys. We're not done trading yet, but log into my funding talent so that I can show you guys a screenshot of what I made. So I'll turn these back on right here. All right, cool. It's like I'm good right there. So I'll screenshot that. Screenshot that. Okay, so let me send you guys my profits real quick before we move on with more trades. Damn, it's still dropping even further. All right, so let me go over here real quick. 10-minute. Yeah, it's looking nice. We just need that retracement. So it's fine. There's no entries available just yet. Or actually, there's technically, well, I mean, this already hit for whoever caught it. I missed it right now because I was busy taking a screenshot of my profits. But if you took the trade right here, this would have hit TP as well. This 3-minute on the US 30. So here are my profits right here. Let me show you guys real quick. All right, this is what I made on my funding talent. I took a 5 lot on here. I made 1,240. So, and then my FTMO, I have 2 of these right here. I made 2,690. So as you guys can see, if you guys just take 1 trade with me, you could literally cover like your subscription for like the whole year with K2. So let me just check this real quick. Locked in. Nice profits off that K2 US 30. Breakout entry. Cool. So yeah, if you guys want to add up, exactly what I made right here, I have 3 funding talents. So this times 3, so 1,240 times 3. And then I got this right here from my FTMO, 2,690, 2,690 plus 2,690. So a total of 5,380 with just that one move right here, right? That like literally just this one move. That's still, the thing is, if I don't want to trade the rest of the day, I'm completely fine because I already made this much. So I can literally just chill if I wanted to. But I'm going to keep trading with you guys here. But, just to show you guys, this is why I'm very careful about the trades I take. I just take trades that I know are going to win. And it's beneficial because if you guys just keep stacking up those wins and you don't lose many trades, or if any trades at all, then you would for sure add that up and just keep stacking as it goes. All right, definitely. Yeah, nice profit amongst everyone here. Morning, Robbie. Morning, Charlie. Morning, Chaipor. Morning, Gactive. Morning, Alex. Morning, Logan. Let me check the rest of the chat over here and see who else is here in the Zoom. Let's see. Nice. Morning, Miles. Morning, William. Morning, Kyle. Morning, Veteran. Morning, Goldie. Morning, Matt. Morning, Adrian. Morning, Kenneth. Morning, Angela. Morning, Mark. Morning, Jeff. Morning, Taryn. Morning, Tommy. Morning, Peter. Morning, Delmas. Morning, iPhone. Morning, everybody. So yeah, morning, everybody here. Morning, EW. Glad to see everyone's profits. Let me pull up everyone else's profits here. Looks like you guys locked in some solid profits so far. So it looks like, let me scroll up real quick. Perfect. A lot of you guys locked in some massive profits. Faiz over here just finished his challenge. Congrats. So he just passes FTMO. Nice work, Faiz. So now just take those penny trades that we talked about before, Faiz. Remember, you just got to do that, and then you're good. You could get your funded account pretty quickly. Stock Queens over here locked in 12,000. Nice work. Took a bunch of these US 30 trades over here. Nice profit stacked up. Let's see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. All right, solid. So let me scroll up again real quick. Yeah, so Stock Queens locked in 12,000 right there. Angela over here took that sell. She locked in 520. Nice work, Angela. Scrolling down over here, Josh over here locked in 676. Nice work, Josh. Albert over here locked in $7 off his smaller account. He locked in 146 off his other account. So definitely nice work right there, Albert. Jerry over here locked in 1,591. Nice work, Jerry. Cheryl over here locked in 3,939. Nice work, Cheryl. On her 100K account. And then on her 100K account, she locked in 755. So Cheryl's over here moving over to FTMO. Definitely nice work off of that. Looking over here, we got Joshua. Josh over here locked in a total of, looks like about 1,000 if you add everything up right here. Nice work, Joshua. Yeah, he hit his profit goal. He's out for the day. So guys, if you guys hit your profit goal already, you don't have to trade anymore. That's fine. You come back tomorrow, make some more profit. I'll be trading till about 8. So if you guys want to keep trading with me here, we can keep looking. Romanio locked in 1,029. Nice work, Romanio. Kyle over here as well. Kyle locked in 198. Nice work, Kyle. Terrence over here locked in 4,771. Nice work, Terrence. So you're pretty much done, Terrence, with your 200K, right? So you got to move on to verification. Terrence here just joined on Monday. He locked in like a total of 20K in like 2-3 days. So Terrence is done with his FTMO for 200K. He's moving on to his verification. That's how easy it is, guys. If you guys know what you're doing here and you guys can follow through, you guys can easily, pass your FTMOs, get funded, and make real profits really, really quickly. Tommy over here locked in 4,521. So Tommy here is up about 35,000 for the month. It's his first month being funded. I think his payout's next week. So, drinks on Tommy. Once we hit up Javier's this weekend. Actually, let's go today, Tommy. Today's Thursday. So definitely great profits amongst everyone here. Semtex over here. Semtex locked in well over 1,000 right here. So nice work, Semtex. Congrats. Salorm over here locked in a total of 1,491. Nice work, Salorm. Larkin over here locked in a total of 488. Nice work, Larkin. Ziljon over here locked in 695. Nice work, Ziljon. Off that one trade, guys. So you guys can see here, there's a ton of profits being made by everyone here. Maddie as well, 497, about 500 to round that up. And then Miles down here for a total of 2,112. Congrats, Miles. All right, so I think that's it. And Romanio here again, 1,029. So nice work, Romanio. I think that's it for all the profits here. If you guys have more profits, go ahead and send them over, and then I will add them to the list. Andre over here said he passes verification. So it looks like Andre just got funded. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. Let me go back to US 30. We're still in a bearish bias right here. You can see obviously prices below the pivots, trend meters red. Looking at the 3-minute over here. Price is below the pivots. We're looking for this retracement here. This is exactly what we're looking for. And then we're going to catch it as it comes back down. If it ends up reversing to the upside, that's completely fine. We'll start looking for some buys. But right now, everything is kind of just moving back and forth. Looking at the 10-minute over here, it looks like price might be reversing. So looks like it might be shifting to the upside. If this candle right here, this green candle, if it closes above this line, then odds are price is going to be reversing back to the upside, and that's perfectly fine because we'll just start looking for some scalps to for a buy. So everything looks pretty solid for the most part. I mean, just looking at everyone's profits right here, this looks pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, so Andre over here just got funded. Big congrats to you, Andre. Yeah, so Andre just passed his profit target right there. Nice. I think this is a 50K account, right? Yeah, so Andre just passed his verification, so he's now funded. He should be getting funded shortly. You'll be getting your funded account probably in a day or two. 100K account, nice, Andre. So big congrats to all the K2 members who passed their FTMO with us this week. There was a lot of you guys. You know, time to get those actual funded profits. Jay over here as well. Jay made about 120 for the day. Nice work, Jay. Jeff over here made 376. Nice work, Jeff. Leilani over here locked in about 1,000 for the day. Nice work, Leilani. You're about to get funded too, right? It's good. Yeah, so Leilani is killing it too. Leilani joined us like a month ago. She's pretty much on point. She literally just started like learning how to trade like a month or 2 months ago, and she's killing it every day. You can see her profits here. She's logging in like thousands of dollars a day with us here. She made 1,000 today. She made 1,000 yesterday. She made almost 3,000 the other day on Monday, and she's been killing it every day. She made she barely messaged me on July 9th. She made almost 6,000 that first week. On the 19th on Monday, she made about 2,300. Yesterday, she made about 1,000, and then today again another 1,000. Right. So as you guys can see, there is a huge opportunity here for you guys if you guys are able to learn these strategies and take them on your own. EW over here as well. She locked in 3,000 or 13,000. Sorry, EW killed it. 13,000 this morning. Yeah, definitely. Big congrats to you, Andre. Jalon over here locked in 4,180 for the week. Nice work, Jalon. Rick over here locked in 1,656. Nice work, Rick. And Josh over here locked in 1,195. Big congrats to everybody here. So I'm still looking for trades, guys. There's just nothing available yet. So that's why I'm kind of just going over everyone's profits. If you guys have more profits to send over, go ahead and send them over and I'll add them to the list of profits for today. So let me just scroll over here real quick. I'm going to go down the Zoom, and then after I'm done going down the Zoom, I'll go back to the YouTube chat. So let me just scroll down real quick. William said, remember to close down Pornhub in the background. Yeah, let me see what else is going on over here. Let's see, scroll down real quick. Oh, thanks, Goldie. Yeah, Goldie said Sean's getting leader. Yeah, I'm trying to, bro. I'm getting late. I'm like late on this summer lean. Let's see. Yeah, iPhone said retail traders never majority long. Yeah, because everyone thinks that it's going to be going up because it's you know every time it gets near the all-time high, that's what people think. Right? They think that it's going to keep you know rejecting off, and eventually it's going to have to break through it. Nice. Paul said it hit his TP for $500. Nice. Yeah, Maddie said the 3-minute hit. Yeah, Josh said he hit his goal for the day. Met my 500-day goal. Got 630. Have a great trading day, everyone. Yeah. So guys, if you guys have a goal in mind, you know, just meet your goal. That's pretty much it. Yeah, iPhone, I do. Let's see. Enzo said only got $37 from the last one. Kept holding it and got too greedy. I mean, it's all good, Enzo. As long as you made profit, I think that's the biggest thing here. All right, so just looking at these, oh, there you go. It's swinging back down right here. I'm not going to take this sell though. The market's just moving a little crazy right now. So I'm not going to take this 1 minute. I mean, if someone wants to take it, I'll mark it up here, but I'm probably not going to take it myself because the market is just kind of really volatile right now. Last thing I want to do is enter a trade that's like too risky. Looking over here at market sentiment, looking like it's still about the same area. It's about 68% short. Whoever was short earlier when it spiked up looks like they might have gotten stopped out. This is a 1 minute entry right here, but I'm not going to take it. I mean, I probably should have. Let's see. No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to take the trade there. So guys, like I mentioned before, you know, it's way too volatile right now. So I'm not going to take the entry, but technically this would be the 1 minute scalp right here. If anyone wanted to take it, if it swings back down, I might just hop in really quick, but no, it's too risky. I'm going to wait for the 3 minute to provide an entry over here because it's just bouncing around like way too much right now. So yeah, see, it's a good thing we didn't take it because look, it would have swung all the way up like that. So definitely not not going to be messing with the 1 minute today. The 1 minute's fine when the market's not crazy volatile like this. The problem with this is that it's so volatile, right? It's bouncing to the bottom, then it bounces to the top. If you look right here, you can see price when it opened, it dropped about well over 1,000 pips, 1,240 pips right here. That's a drop to the bottom, right? And then it swings all the way back up right here for 1,400 pip move. And then it swings again down here. At this point, I might enter for a small sell and then just catch it as it swings down. See, so I did that full TP. I got in real quick and I pulled out. So if you guys caught that, if you guys were listening to me, I mentioned earlier, I said, I'm not going to enter right here, but if it comes back down, I'm going to enter real quick as it swings down. And that's exactly what I did. I entered, made some profit off it, and there we go. So see, not all my accounts caught it, but I did catch it myself. So let's give an update here because I did mention I was going to take it if it swung back down. And I did take it and I made profit. So all these profits that I send over are the trades that I actually record are the ones that I take on I actually take myself. So I'll send you guys the profits off that right now too. It was really quick. This is why it's important that you guys understand the strategy so that you guys can take these trades as they come. Right. So let me just show you guys real quick what I made off that. I was at 2,000 right here. I'm now at 3,000 because I just took a quick little scalp off that. Let me show you guys exactly where did I take it at? Let me see. At 425. There we go. So here, let me send you guys the screenshot of my profits to show you guys that I actually took that 1 minute scalp right there. It was just really quick. So looking at this right here, let me show you guys. So again, right here, this was taken on all my accounts. It copied to everything. So I took this for all of my accounts here. So just looking at this right here, you can see earlier, I was only up about 1,200 right here. Now I'm up 1,400 right here. Also for my FTMO accounts, I was up only 2,690. I'm now up 3,010. So I took that 1 minute scalp right there. Locked in some more nice profits off that K². One minute. Yeah, people keep joining the room. K² US 30 1 minute. Oh. So guys, if you guys understand what we're doing here, you guys can hop into these trades right away. Looks like Maddie took it as well. So Maddie took it. He made 1,152. Nice work, Maddie. So yeah, it looks like a good amount of you guys did catch that trade. Albert too. Albert took it. He's up 284 on this account. And I think that's about it. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, feel free. I'm gonna go ahead and send this over here. Yeah, damn, you guys are killing it over here. Just seeing everyone's profits, it's great to see. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this over. I'm gonna look for another entry here. It's still only 7 o'clock, so we have some time. It's not like a crazy, it's not a crazy rush right now. Let me just make sure I copied all this stuff over properly. All right, cool. So as you guys can see, market is super volatile right now. It's bouncing back and forth really quickly. Rick took the sell as well. He took that 1 minute. He locked in 2,680. Nice work, Rick. It's like Rick got a little discount off that. He caught it as it pulled back up. So we're looking for another retracement here. We already have that win right there. So we're looking for the retracement, and then we're going to catch it as it comes back down further. Same situation with the third over here. Looking for the retracement, catch it as it comes back down further. So our bias is still for a sell here. As you can see, like I mentioned before, I said if price closes above here, we're going to start looking for some buys, right? Price failed to close above here. So what happened now is it's probably going to continue dropping for the remainder of the session. But we'll see. I don't think I'm going to take any snipes here because just looking at, it's like so messy, right? There's like nothing here for us to really follow through with. But I mean, technically, yeah, there'd be some snipes that are available right down here. So yeah, technically there was a snipe that was available right here, but I mean, obviously this move was already missed. So we had the rejection off the pivot right here. This would have provided for a snipe right over here, but it already hit TP. So if you guys caught that on the 10-minute, congrats. This is a big move you guys could have caught. There's another one right here as well, but I wouldn't necessarily take it because you know how I mentioned the market is super volatile right now. It's not really the time to take these bigger holds because you might be in some heavy drawdown before it before it comes through. But yeah, veteran, you definitely identified that perfectly. There was an entry right here that would have hit TP. There's another snipe entry right here. If you want to take it, you can, but I would take it with very low risk because the market is just too volatile. You don't want to get caught when it keeps bouncing, back and forth over here. I would prefer to just go on the shorter time frames, like the 3-minute and the 1-minute, and then possibly catch some scalps in that direction. It's probably gonna hit TP already though. So I mean, whoever caught this move right here, or whoever's in it, your position is looking good. I just wouldn't recommend entering this late because it's already halfway to TP. So let me, I'm just gonna put an alert there if you ended up taking that trade better. I'm not sure if you took this one, but if you did, we'll give you an update if it does hit. So let me scroll over here real quick, see what else we're missing. Trading Tutor said this guy is scamming the hell out of new traders. I guess, right, bro? So I guess there's profits here every day from different people all day for the entire year. And this is scamming, right? Because we're all winning. I don't understand why trolls come into this room. Like, bro, if you have to have trading in your name, you're definitely not a trader. You're a scammer. You're a scammer because you got to prove to people that you're a trader by having trader in your name. Trading tutor, bro. You're probably the worst trading tutor out there. But it's all good, bro. I mean, it's embarrassing. If you have to put FX trader or whatever trader in your name, you're a fake trader, bro. I don't have to put trading in any of my stuff. It's just K2, bro, and we're still here profiting every day. I mean, it's whatever. It never ceases to amaze me how many trolls come in the group just to talk out of their ass, right? But I mean, if they would just get their head out of their ass and copy these trades as everyone else is, they could be profitable, but that's whatever. So anyways, going back to the questions over here. Let's see. Alex was asking earlier. He said, may I know the rationale to yourself? So Alex, if you were in the session earlier when we started, we identified the technical bias, right? Technical bias was for a sell. We had the bias here for a sell in the 10-minute, the bias here for sell in the 3-minute, and the bias for a sell here on the 1-minute. So once we got that sell signal over here, that's why we took the sell, because it confirmed a sell entry right here, right? And that's why we took it, and that's why we rode this down to full TP right down here. And it's the same strategy we apply every morning. So that's exactly why we took that trade here. It looks like you said you were looking for a buy. You managed to enter at 34,685 mark. Stop loss at break even currently. Yeah, I mean, that's a fake out right there, right? They pretty much faked out a lot of people who thought that there was going to be a swing back up. The reason for that is because the fundamentals are pointing to the downside, right? If the fundamentals are down, the technicals are down, what do you think happens to the price? It's going to go down, right? Right here, both wins here. But yeah, I mean, definitely great profits among everyone here. You guys are, Rick said, well, I guess I need to change my name to Rick Trader, right? Yeah. Yeah, why is it why is it a scam, trading tutor? I'm wondering. Loki said, is it normal to delay here because you're behind 1 minute or two? Yeah, there's a delay on the YouTube. You have to be on the Zoom to have it real time. YouTube's always delayed about a minute, not really a minute, but maybe like a couple of seconds or so. Depending on your internet connection, it might be slower, but for the most part, it's only about like maybe a 10 to 30 second delay. Yeah, CT said, why is it a scam? Lucas said, yeah, CT said, I made money in 20 minutes today. I could be on here all day. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. I don't really entertain the trolls like that. I mean, look at the trading tutor. Now he's like quiet now. He has nothing to say because he must feel like an idiot at this point. But it's all good, guys. I don't care. We're not dealing with the trolls here. You know, we're here to make profit. If you guys have been in all my live sessions, I trade live every day. I've been trading live for the past 3 years, every day, Monday through Friday. So if you guys want to go back and watch all the trades we've taken, you know, I'm sure Trading Tutor can learn something because this dude is pretty clueless. All right, we have another 1 minute scalp right here off the 1 minute. Possible entry off here, but I don't think we're going to take it. Like I mentioned, I prefer to trade off the 3 minute because it's more, there's a better confirmation on here. You know, there's too much volatility going on right now. So the 1 minute is just too volatile. It's hard for us to catch the moves that move really quickly, especially if it bounces too quick, like we did earlier. Like, you know, it bounced up and it bounced down. I hop back in and then I hit the TP. The other ones over here on the 3 minute, it's a lot slower because for here, you need to get the retracement a little bit higher up here. And then as you catch it, as it swings back down, that would be the sell that we continue on with. Well, we're just waiting for that confirmation, right? We don't have the entry yet. That's why, you know, it's key for you guys to wait for the actual confirmation before we enter the trade. Because if you guys enter right away and you guys don't wait for the confirmation, you guys aren't going to be able to, you might get caught in some drawdown, which you definitely don't want to, especially in a market like this. Yeah, no, definitely, guys. Yeah, Adele said no scamming involved, just high risk trading. It's all good. Alex said thanks for the explanation. Roughly got it. We'll do my research on your end. Yeah, Alex, if you want to go back and see what we were doing this morning, go back and rewatch all of the live sessions. You know, I do the same thing every morning, Monday through Friday. We're looking for the same entry with these breakouts. We do the same thing every morning. So if you can go and see exactly what we do, you'll understand, you know, why we take these trades in the morning and why we take these scalps after that breakout. Loki said, I'm watching you for a few days. If it was a scam, I won't be here. Keep it up, Shawn. Yeah, definitely, Loki. Glad to have you here, man. Hopefully you made some profit with us like these past couple of days, like since you joined, because it's been pretty profitable. I mean, this entire year has been pretty profitable. We haven't had very many losses because we're sticking to our game plan, right? As long as you guys stick to your game plan, you guys should be fine. Use proper risk, don't overtrade, and wait for the actual entries every time you guys enter. So if you guys do that, I mean, that's really what it is, guys. The strategy here obviously works. The only thing that you guys need to put on top of the strategy is use proper risk management, right? Have proper trade psychology and proper risk management. If you guys can do that, you guys are pretty solid. Yeah, CT said, is pro sport a high risk? Is driving high risk? LOL. If you know what you're doing and have capital preservation for the forefront, risk is greatly reduced. Yeah, I agree 100%. It's all about risk management and knowing what you're doing. Dell's asking, do you also trade NASDAQ 100? I personally don't. A lot of people in the group do trade NASDAQ 100, but me personally, I don't. I just trade US 30 and Forex pairs when their entries available. So I intraday trade Forex pairs, but I day trade and, you know, I just trade in the morning for US 30 when there's a lot of volatility. But I don't necessarily trade NASDAQ myself. I've been trading US 30 every day for like the past, I like to say like maybe 3 years now. So every day for the past 3 or 4 years, I've been doing US 30. So I've figured out a way to identify how it moves. So this is why I stick to US 30 because I really know how it moves. Like I don't go from like different assets, but you know, like Tommy said over here, Tommy mentioned I use the K² strats on NASDAQ 100, works great. So yeah, Tommy's one of the guys that actually does use it. And he does pretty good with the NASDAQ. Let me see if I could probably pull up your profits here, Tommy. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have Tommy's profits here, but he did. Whenever you see Tommy's profits, sometimes he does have some gold trades. I know Tommy trades NASDAQ, gold, and US 30. So he's one of the guys that that trades it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that trading tutor guy to respond, but he hasn't responded yet. Looks like he probably got his head out of his ass. And so going back to the charts over here, we're now looking over at The 3 minute and the 1 minute, there's no retracement here. The 1 minute's the only thing that we really have here to look at. I mean, we'll see what happens here. If this closes here, maybe I'll take it. But, like I mentioned, it is kind of risky right now to take these trades. We have about 7 seconds. I'm going to see how it closes. If it closes a strong red candle, then we can take it. If not, then we're probably going to hold off. Yeah, no entry there. Yeah, so no entry at this point. We're just waiting for that entry to come up. So let me scroll over here real quick. Yeah, Alex said, I'm pretty sure he entered, typed that and left. Yeah, I mean, guys, like we always have these trolls that come into the room. It's fine though. I don't really let them bother us because we're here to make profit. We're making profit every day. So there's nothing that they can say that doesn't work, right? Look at EW over here. She took X amount of trades here. She's up 15,000 for the day. I only took like 2 trades and I'm up pretty solid. If you know the strategy here and you guys picked up what we're doing, you guys can lock in as much profit as other people here. So great work, EW. I can see you making 15,000 today. You've been doing pretty good ever since you joined K2, I noticed. Salorm over here is up 1,962. So if you guys have more profits to send over to me, just send them over and then I'll add them to the list of profits here. Dave. So Dave's having issues joining. Oh, fuck, we missed it. Sorry, guys. I missed the 1 minute right here. So here, if this comes up and then comes back down, I might enter for a late entry again. Oh, fuck, man, I accidentally hit the button. All right, well, whatever, I accidentally entered the trade. I was trying to move my MT4 over. So I'm just going to hold on to it. I took like a kind of entered around entry point. That was an accident. I was moving my MT4 over. I'm probably going to set a TP to get out when I can. Let's see, 3, 4, 3. Where's my entry point? 3, 4, 6, 9. All right, so I just set a TP there. So I accidentally entered this right here, but I'm gonna try to pull out when it comes back down, which is, it's coming back down. I accidentally hit this. I was moving my MT4 over, and the bar on the top was too close to my my buy sell button. But it's all good because I think it's gonna come back down further. It's just unfortunate that I accidentally hit the button right there because I would have entered at a different time, but it's all good. I'm just gonna hold on to it. It's looking over at the fundamentals over here. It's down 87 points. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, it's still pretty red. Looking at the fundamentals over here, it's pretty red for the most part. It's just looking like, let me see, it's down to 82 points. Yeah, it's just bouncing around. We have news right here. Sales of existing homes slightly rise, more listings in the market. I don't think this is affecting the market necessarily directly, but yeah, it is news. So let me see what we're looking at right here. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like the housing market is starting to shift. This is going to affect the market long term, but right now I don't think it's going to affect it directly. So after 4 months of decline, sales of previous homeowners rise. Yeah, so that's cool. Looking over here at the market sentiment, it's still about the same. I don't think it's updated yet. It's still at about 68% right here. Let's see if I'm missing anything over here as we continue on. Let me see what I'm missing over here. So I'm looking over at the Zoom chat. Let's see, there's a lot of questions over here. All right, so this is the retracement that we were looking for in the 3 minute. It retraced up. We're trying to catch it as it comes back down further. So this is fine if it closes like this because we're gonna catch the sell as it comes back down. So let me see what else I'm missing over here. let's see. Eunice is saying that my mic isn't clear. Let me unplug this, plug this, plug this. Maybe this is the problem. Eunice, does that sound better? I just unplugged and replugged my mic. Sometimes the mic kind of gets, or it might be too close to my phone. Move my phone over here. Sometimes if like electronics are too close to my mic, I mean, it's just how it normally is. And it messes up the volume quality. All right, let me see what else did I miss over here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do next time when I go live is I'm just going to I'm gonna unplug and replug my mic because I think that might have been the problem. Just the mic hasn't been refreshed, or there's too many electronics near it. So let's see. Pierce is asking, hey K2, where do these signal vertical bars come from? It's from the K2 momentum indicator right here. They indicate momentum. So if you see these bars here, where they're like green bars and red bars, it indicates momentum swings in the market. So if you want access to it and you want to learn these strategies that we're applying here, that pretty much everyone's taking to lock in, all these profits, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and then you'll get access to the K2 indicators and all the strategies that we apply here. What was I looking at? Sorry. Trying to figure out what I was looking at here. But yeah, that's how you'll get access to the K2 indicators. And yeah, pretty much all of these right here. So if you see like a red signal right here, this is indicating a momentum swing to the downside. If you see a green signal right here, depending on where price is, if it's like against the trend, it's usually just a retracement. So it's usually just a retracement signal, and then you catch it as it swings back down. That's pretty much how the strategy works, right? We catch momentum swings in the direction of the trend. If we have a bias for a sell bias, like for example, right here, price is going down. This is where we would take this for a sell. And then vice versa, right here, we wouldn't take this buy, we would take again for a sell right here. And we just catch it as it swings down, swings up, swings down, swings up, swings down, etc. And that's pretty much how it works on our end. So let's see. See, I'm getting a bunch of messages. Larishna sent me her profits. Let me see what she made over here. Let's see, Larishna made, she took a buy and a sell. She made a total of 235 for today. Nice work, Larishna. Tommy said, one night at Javier's equals a new monitor. Yeah, so it looks like you're trying to buy a new monitor for his third screen, it looks like. All right, let's see where the fundamentals and everything is pointing towards. I want to get a confirmation of how like market's moving right now. So let's see, looking over at the daily index right here, the index is starting to shift. It's like right down the middle, but it looks like it's attempting to shift. I mean, it hasn't shifted yet, but it's looking like it's trying to. Looking over here at the actual stock index for the Dow 30, for the most part, most of it is still red. Majority is red right here. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have about 20 stocks here that are red and 10 that are green. So this indicates that, there's still a bearish bias here for the fundamental side. Looks like someone's speaking right now. It's at House examines how technology is changing. All right, so we have, I guess the House is speaking right now. So this could possibly affect the market. This is probably why the market's kind of moving a little jumpy today, because they're talking about Homeland Security, whatever, digital financing. So if they're talking about digital financing, this is kind of, talking about cryptos and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that we just really don't have. Like, this wasn't based on the news this morning. There's no news that the House was going to be speaking, but yeah, they are speaking right now. So this is probably what's causing a lot of volatility in the market. I didn't realize that they were going to speak today, but we just got that update. So this is what's going on right now. But looking at the fundamentals, it still looks like it's pretty, I mean, for the most part, it's somewhat bearish. It's not a very strong bearish bias, but it is bearish right here. So just looking at this right here, I mean, this is, it's just right down the middle. We just got to confirm to see you know, where price is going to be moving from here. But I think it's going to come down. Looking at the futures data, it's still down overall 86 points. So even though the daily's not down very strong, the futures data, which is the 24-hour bias over here, is still pretty red. It's down 90 points. So we just got to wait and see what happens from here. Looking at the market sentiment, it's down 67%. So it looks like whoever was short right here is, you know, slightly getting stopped out. I think they might, well, in my perspective, I think they'd probably drop a little more just to lure in some more sellers. And then at that point, they'll probably, I think maybe by tomorrow they'll shift it, or maybe by Asia session, they'll shift it. I think, well, the number here is pretty high, but it's not that high yet. It's high, but it's not high enough from my perspective. Generally, like, you know, they want to stack up, they want to pile up a bunch of retail traders here. So there's not enough retail traders here yet. It's only 67%. When it gets like past 70, 75%, that's where they start to make the money, because then they could spike price up and then they could just stop everyone out, right? Whoever's short on the short side right here. But I think at this moment, we'll have to just wait and see how this plays out. Just looking at the news this morning too, I don't think there's anything else that would affect the market. But basically all the news here has been red, right? The existing home sales, it went down, or I mean, it went up because there's more. Looking at the CB leading index, it was red as well. Pretty much all the news this morning was red. So we'll have to see how this affects the market, because the market generally doesn't always move right off news, right? It usually has a later effect on it. Maybe like an hour from now, 2 hours from the news event, the news will start to report on like what happened, and then people will react to that news article or whatever gets posted. So let's see if there's anything else over here. Let me see what I'm missing over here. All right, I missed the, let me go over here to the questions. Yes, a lot of you guys are asking if I'm still in the 1 minute. I'm still in the 1 minute right now. I just noticed it right now. It swung up and now it's starting to swing back down. So I'm still in the trade, guys. If you guys are wondering, I'm still in it, but I have my TP like right at, like right below entry. So I could pull out as soon as it drops below. Yeah, I'm not really holding it for very much. I just have it like right below my entry point, so I could get a little profit around break even. Because I did enter that trade on accident. I didn't plan on entering that 1 minute. That was like a huge accident right there. I just moved my thing over and then I got in. But yeah, I'm currently still in it, if you guys are wondering. Let's see. Pierce said, and you usually hold trades for 1 minute. I mean, it depends on the trade. Some trades go on longer than others. Pierce, they don't all go for 1 minute. Sometimes we take 3 minute entries. Sometimes we take 1 minute entries. Sometimes we take 10-minute entries, right? It just depends on which strategy you're applying. But well, today we've only applied. Well, if you were here earlier, I think you just joined the group, right, Pierce? So if you just joined the group, then we took a breakout entry earlier. So we held that trade for a little while, not that long, but like a little while, more than a minute. It just, it depends on which strategy you plan on applying. But for this session right here, if you just joined right now, yeah, we've only been taking 1 minute for the past 2 trades. Loki said, is the K2 strategies package also include the Zoom live? Yeah, it does, Loki. It includes everything. It includes the Zoom and also includes the indicators and the strategies. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Alex over here said he profited a bit. He said he's going to take it. So he's going to log off for the day. So definitely I'll see you tomorrow, Alex, if you end up coming back on here. Riga said, where is my stop? My stop loss is at the swing above here at 34. Or actually, let me go back over here real quick. Yeah, because I held this longer than I wanted to. My stop loss is around here, because this is like, if I ever lose a trade, this is like where my max stop loss is. It's going to be at 34,804. This was an accidental trade, so I had to give it some cushion. for it to bounce around. Because I figured it was probably going to retrace back and it's going to go into some drawdown. So my stop loss is like right here at 34,804, because I do think it's going to come back down. It's just that I have a cushion here to pretty much soften the drawdown, right? And as you can see right here, it is coming back down a little further. So yeah, I'm still in the trade right now. Goldie's asking too. Yeah, I'm still in the trade. So Abraham, I'm in it. Goldie, I'm in it as well. As you can see right here, it's starting to come back down. My TP is like really low. It's like right. I'm not even gonna go for the full move. I have it like right over here. Let me see. Like right around entry point. My TP is like right around entry point right here because I just want to pull out. Since this was an accidental entry, I just want to pull out with profit or pull out at break even, right? I'm not really going for any profit off this trade because I didn't plan on taking it in the first place to begin with. In a situation like this where you enter a trade and it's not one that you were supposed to take, you know, I generally try to get out around break even for a small loss if I really need to. Because the thing is, it just doesn't fit my parameters, right? If it fit my parameters, then it would have been fine. But the thing with this is it didn't fit my parameters. It kind of just, I accidentally entered the trade and I want to get out of it as soon as possible. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are still in it, or if you guys are wondering, you know, how to manage a trade when you end up entering it on accident, because it happens sometimes. You guys have seen that before, right? You guys, I'm sure it's happened to you where you enter a trade on accident, where you're just watching it and then you accidentally hit buy or sell, or you enter too early, or I mean, there's a lot of different situations where you might be entering the trade at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm still holding on to it. I'm just gonna let it drop. This is fine because if we get a sell signal here on the 3-minute, then it's just going to provide another entry and it's going to come, it's probably going to keep coming down to where it was supposed to go initially from that 1 minute. But yeah, so looking over here, let me look at the fundamentals. Fundamentals are still coming down. It's down 54 points on the daily. Looking at the actual stock index over here, it's pretty far down as well. Let's see that the majority of stocks here are red. So it's looking like it's pretty red so far. Looking at the futures data over here, it's down 36 points or 26 points now. And looking at the market sentiment, you know, there's still retail traders that are hopping into a sell right here. So we'll see where it goes from here, but I'm definitely going to be exiting when I get an opportunity. Falcon said, yeah, Shawn, get yourself magic keys for yourself. I mean, the magic keys wouldn't save me in a situation like this, because what happened was I was moving my MT4 over, and then it entered the trade on accident because I was trying to move the box over. You know, it has the window, and I accidentally clicked on the sell button because it was right next to it. I don't think magic keys really help in that situation. I don't think magic keys are really really necessary for the way that we trade here, because we're in and out of the trades pretty quickly. So I'm able to manage just one position at a time. I thought about it, but everyone in the group that I've asked, because there's other people in K2 that do have magic keys, they said it's not really worth it. I mean, if you're trading Forex, or if you're trading, you know, if you're intraday trading or swing trading, it makes a little more sense because you can let it run. But if you're using magic keys on these scalps, it moves way too fast, right? So it's better to just do it manually. But yeah, no, exactly what Falcon said. Falcon said it will take away all the hustle from these accidents, and you're doing a lot at once. I bet it's really hard. Yeah, I mean, so guys, just keep in mind that, like, for me, I'm giving an analysis here on the trading view. I'm also looking at 3 different chats, and I'm also trading on my MT4. So sometimes I do make accidents. It does happen. And, you know, I just own up to it. If it's an accident, you know, I take responsibility for all the accidents that I make. So, you know, if this trade ended up not going well, then it ended up not going well. But if it did, then it would be fine. Yeah, no, I've been giving it a thought for like 2 years now, Falcon. I know about magic keys. I've been thinking about it for like maybe actually like 5 years now. When I first started K2, a lot of people were telling me about it, and I thought about doing it, but I just never really, you know, I never really pulled the trigger on it. Also because I'm on a Mac. I know before MT4 wasn't on the Mac, so we weren't able to apply it on here. So even back then I wasn't able to use it if I wanted to. All right, so looking at US 30, it's coming back down to where we anticipated. This is perfectly fine. We want the sell signal to close here. If the sell signal closes, then we'll have a confirmation of a sell entry on the 3-minute. But I'm still here on the 1 minute, so I'm not going to stack any trades on top of it. I'm just going to try to pull out of this one when I can. So let's see. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, it's looking good. You know, it has a nice projection off it. If the 3-minute here does appear, this would probably be a good entry. I'd probably hold on to the trade a little longer if it does come up. So I'm just gonna mark it up over here just in case when it does, when it appears. We just need that sell signal. Once that sell signal right there closes, then it'll be fine for us to hop into that sell. But right now, it's kind of just bouncing back and forth at this moment. Looking back at the 3-minute over here, this is why I wouldn't have taken the snipe entry, because as I mentioned before, the market is just too it's just too volatile right now, right? It's not really moving smoothly at all. It's kind of hard to pick off exactly where price is going. And I'm trying to just hop out of this 1-minute accident that I entered earlier. So I'm just holding on to it, waiting for it to swing up, swing down so I can pull out. Yeah, no entry here yet on the 3-minute. We need that sell signal to close right down here. And once it closes, we can take this for an entry, but there's nothing available just yet. Yeah, no, definitely. Falcon said, freaking love your strategy. Yeah, no, definitely. And, if you guys are profiting off this, I'm glad to see, because just seeing everyone's profits here. Let's see some more profits right here. I'll add them to the list. All right, let's see. So Cheryl over here, she locked in a total of 9,000. Nice for the day or for the week, it looks like. Yeah, so Cheryl she just passed her FTMO right there in like 2 days. Nice work, Cheryl. Congrats. Looking over here, EW's now up 15,315. Took another small sell right there. Definitely great work, EW. Isaac over here, he's up 460. So you guys can see these are all different people here who are profiting in K2. Cheryl again, she's up 1,788. Nice work, Cheryl. She accidentally pulled out of the position. She said right here. She said she accidentally hit the exit. She pulled out. So she made about 1,788. Nice profit. I mean, profit's profit. You know, as long as you guys lock in profit, that's all that really matters here. Looking at Steven over here. Steven locked in 2,731. Nice work, Steven. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty solid. These are all the profits from today. In a little bit, I'll go over all of the profits that we made today, and then we can see if we can at least hop into one more entry before we call it a day. It's 7:30 right now. Generally, I get off at 8 o'clock or right before 8 o'clock. So if we don't see anything else here, if I don't have any questions, I'm probably just going to log off. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Put it in the chat right now so I can analyze whatever you guys need help with. If you guys want me to analyze anything, cover anything about risk management, trade psychology, FTMO, anything like that, I can answer your questions. Just put your questions in the chat and I can go over it. Let's see. Looking over here, CSUK locked in about 1,000. So I'm going to copy all of these profits over before I look them over. I don't want to. I'm just looking in the K2 admin group over here. CT, I just saw your message. All right, let me go back to the group over here. So yeah, looking at this here, it's dropping like how we anticipated. It's just taking a little longer than we anticipated, right? We need this confirmation here for it to take the sell, but we don't have the confirmation of the sell signal yet. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle. Just gotta wait for this to go. It's gonna if you guys are in the premium, that's what I'm laughing at right now. I'm laughing at Rick's conversation right here with Kelvin. So Kelvin said, Rick, have you gotten your funded account yet? Rick said, no, I just teach people how to trade. Kelvin said, how? He said, it's just a Rick. I mean, it's just a joke. Man, so it was an invalid signal right there. So there's no entry for a sell that's available. It was invalid, unfortunately. There's no official entry that we could really take here. So I'm still in this 1 minute. I'm trying to pull out as soon as I can make it back in a profit or make it, close enough. So no entry here off the 3 minute, unfortunately. We're now just waiting for this to come down to here. My TP is like right below. It's like literally at entry point. So as it drops down, I have a TP set. If you guys are wondering where my TP is set at, my TP is set at 34,694. So if you guys want to set your TP there as well, you guys can. But I'm just trying to get out. Like, I'm not really trying to make profit off this trade. I'm just trying to pull out. That's really what I'm trying to do right here. So yeah, looking at this right here, this is pretty much what I'm waiting for. Eric said a 3-minute is up. Would you take the sell? So I wouldn't take it. Yeah, I wouldn't take it, Eric. I was looking for the entry here off the but it is in order within a red sell signal. So it needs to be a red sell signal like the red bearish candle in it for it to be valid. Right here, we have a red sell signal, but it has a green bullish candle within it. So it's an invalid signal. So I wouldn't take it. And the 1 minute over here is just too risky, right? I wouldn't stack onto a trade that I'm currently already in. I mean, if you want to enter it, you can, but like I mentioned, it is going to be a risky trade. However, we are waiting for it to come down. Like, our main goal is for it to come down. So if you want to enter it, if you feel like you want to take that risk, I mean, feel free to hop in, because we're still in this trade. So we're all pretty much just waiting for it to come down. And we all anticipated it to come down. It's just, I don't want to put you in that position where you feel, or you end up in more risk than you need to be. Looking at the fundamentals over here. Mark, did you just join the room? Mark said, since news is over, where are the entries? Mark, did you just join the room? I'm pretty sure you've been here the whole time, right? Because we've been looking at entries this entire time, like the past hour. So I'm not sure if like you haven't been following along, or if you just aren't paying attention. But we're currently in the sell right now. And we were looking for a sell here, but there was no sell that appeared. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, could you just pop out of nowhere, Mark? I know you've been in the room for the entire session, because I didn't just let you into the room. I'm assuming you just weren't paying attention or this whole time, because the house is still speaking right now. So this is obviously affecting the market, right? They're talking about how technology is changing, the terrorism threat, but they're talking about like digital financing, which, is current digital currencies like cryptos and stuff like that. And just whatever else you're talking about here. There's a lot of stuff here that they can talk about, which can affect the market. It's just, it's just, we just have to wait for it to play out. So we're still in the sell here. Okay, gotcha. Yes, Mark said he had to step away. Yeah, Mark, we've been analyzing pretty much this whole time. So if you want to go back and rewatch the live stream, you can. But there's no entries available right now. If you have the indicators too, Mark, so you can even look yourself to see if there's any entries, right? What I would recommend is you go back and just look for entries if you see anything, and then you can confirm whether there's something to enter or not. Because the thing is, you'll never learn if you don't actually practice. If you're just waiting for me to call stuff for you, which you do have the indicators and you do know the strategy, it's not really going to make you any better of a trader, right? It's just going to make you better of a copier. Roman said the Feds wake up pretty early to talk. They should keep it around noon. Let us trade. Yeah, I know exactly right, Roman. It does suck when it conflicts with our trading session. But if you think about it, like right now on the East Coast, because they're like in DC. So if you're talking about East Coast, it's actually like 8, 9, it's like 10 o'clock over there. But yeah, no, I agree. They should definitely hold it back to like afternoon. Let's see. Falcon said, would you recommend scaling out or hold till your stop loss? My risk is managed. Depending on your risk, Falcon, if you're risking like 2%, then I would just hold it to your 2% risk. That's generally where I'm holding it to. If you can, if you can hold it, because the thing is, I do anticipate it to drop. It's just how long can you hold it, right? Looking over here at the fundamentals, it's still pretty red for the most part. Overall, everything is pretty much red here. So I do think it's going to come down further. It's just, it's just a matter of time before it does. But it might be like price might just consolidate for like a good while before it actually drops. So we have, you know, there's no guarantee it's going to come down right away. There's no guarantee it's going to go up. It looks like it's just going to consolidate a bit, but I think eventually it's going to drop, because just looking at the fundamentals over here, it's still pointing towards, everything's pointing towards the downside, right? The 10-minute still below the pivots, the trend meter is still red. Same with the 3-minute over here, price to below the pivots, trend meter is red. The 1-minute over here is just choppy, very choppy, but it's kind of just going sideways, right? It's going sideways right here. So I'm not really going to bother with 1 minute. I'm going to focus on the 3-minute and the 10-minute, because they're going to be better. They're going to be more accurate indicators as to, you know, where price is going to be going versus the 1 minute. Cody made the room. Yeah, no, Falcon said, but just contemplating, stressing about the retail sentiment. Yeah, I know it does suck when we're trading with the retail sentiment. We generally don't want to trade with them, but I mean, it is what it is, right? We're stuck with them right now. So I'm in the same situation. Like in the beginning, I didn't want to take any sells because retail sentiment was heavy below, but I mean, here we are. I'm stuck in this position that because I entered it on accident, but it's all good. Unmistakably Rare is asking, can you go over your strategy with the indicators while we wait, please? We have like 7 strategies, unmistakably, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Which one do you want to cover? I mean, there's a lot of strategies here to cover, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. If you could be a little more specific, we can cover it, but I'm not sure which one are you which one you're asking about. But yeah, I mean, if you could be a little more specific, I can cover the strategy, but I have no idea which one you're referring to. Because I mean, I could technically go over all of them, but that's going to take like an hour for me to go over everything. So if you have something specific that you want to see, just let me know which one, and then we can look at it. I mean, there's a 3-minute pivot scalp, there's a 1-minute pivot scalp, there's an intraday strategy, there's a pullback strategy, there's a K2SR zone strategy. There's a lot of stuff that we can cover. So I'll just wait for you to confirm which one you want me to look over, and then we can look at it. Let me see if there's anything else here. All right, 7:37 right now. So yeah, if you guys have questions, you know, feel free to put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, you know, if we don't get any questions, we'll probably just call it a day. It's getting close to 8 o'clock. Generally, I don't like trading after 8. That's when the market starts to move a little funky. I'll still be holding on to my trade though. So as I hold on to my trade, I'll give you guys updates whether I pull out of the trade or not, or if it hits my TP, which is what we're anticipating. So I'll wait for you unmistakably to let me know what strategy you want me to cover. Otherwise, we'll see if there's anything else that you guys want to see before we log off for the day. Yeah, and like here's a reminder to you guys, right? If you guys just take the trades with me in the morning, you guys should be fine with, you know, passing your FTMO and, you know, growing your account. The problem with a lot of other people is that they take too many trades, right? So like, for example, whenever I log off in the morning session, like around 8, I tell you guys, you know, if you guys don't have to trade, just take a break for the rest of the day. But a lot of you guys keep trading, right? And that's what happens. Like if you guys aren't able to keep the consistency. So, you know, whenever I tell you guys, if you guys don't need to trade, you guys really don't need to trade 24 hours a day. I only trade about 2 hours or less than 2 hours a day. I trade for an hour and a half a day from 6:30 to 8. And I only take like, you know, a few trades a day. I take like, I take like 2 or 3 trades a day, right? Like today I took like 2 trades. I made about 3,000. Yesterday I took like 1 trade. I made like about, or yesterday I took like 3 trades and I made like about 1,000 something. And then I have different accounts that are spread across, so they add up. So, you know, what I always want to remind you guys is that you guys don't have to trade all day. I only trade in the morning and that's all I need. There's no need to get greedy. If you guys stay consistent and just avoid as many losses as possible, you guys can still, you know, stack those profits over time. It just, you know, it's all about doing it, like taking the long-term path when you do these. Unmistakably Rare said, okay, I haven't gotten that far yet, so I don't know. I just got confused when I put the indicators on my trading view. Yeah, unmistakably, you should go back and watch the videos first, because there's videos that explain everything. Go back and watch every video, and then from there, you can figure out which strategy you like, and then we can go over them, because there's a lot of strategies to cover. And we just don't have time to cover all of them here. So yeah, maybe watch the videos today, and then tomorrow during the live session, you can ask me, whatever questions you guys have. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today. It's 7:40 right now, so it's getting close to 8. I don't really want to take any more other trades. I'll give you guys updates along the way. If you guys do have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Duggan over here said, I'm still in the short, going to leave it overnight. Yeah, no, definitely. And Billy's asking, does funding talent allow scalping? Yeah, they do. I think all the funding companies allow scalping. So I'll just go over everyone's profit so far, and we'll see what everyone did for the day, and then I'll log off for this session. Salorm again locked in a total of 2,588. Just gave me a small update on the profits right there. See what else we got over here. Joshua as well. Joshua locked in a total of 1,234. Nice work, Joshua. And just going over to everyone else's profits over here. Let me see. I'll just go over the save profits. So these are the profits for today. Just scrolling up right here, we have about a pretty solid day of profit so far. So looking at everyone's profit so far over here, we have Vincent. Vincent locked in a total of 106. Romanio locked in a total of 258 off his account. Looking at his other account over here, he locked in a total of 529. Nice work, Romanio. Dave over here took a whole bunch of trades. This is what I mean about people taking too many trades, right? I mean, it's fine if you guys are profitable and doing it well, but in a lot of instances, this might be a little too risky. But I mean, it's fine, Dave. If you locked in profits off those trades, that's great. Vincent locked in 108 off this one. Cheryl locked in about 6,000 off her account. Looking Faz over here, he locked in 963. Looking at EW over here, locked in 12,000 off her account. Looking at Angela, she locked in 520. Looking at Josh, he locked in 676 for the day. Albert locked in $7 on his small account. On his bigger account, he locked in 147. Jerry locked in 1,591. Looking at Cheryl's other account, she locked in 3,939. Again, over here, she locked in 755. Joshua locked in a total of 1,000 right here. Romanio locked in a total of 1,029. Kyle locked in 198 off his account. Terrence locked in 4,771. Tommy locked in 4,521. Semtex locked in about, looks like about a little over 1,000 here if you add everything up. Salarm over here locked in 1,491. Larkin locked in 488. Ziljon locked in 695. Maddie locked in about 500 right there. Miles locked in 2,112. Romanio locked in 1,029 here. Andre passes FTMO. He reaches profit goal. Going down here, Jay locked in 120 for the day. Jeff locked in 376. Leilani locked in 995. Larishna locked in 143. EW locked in 13,000 right there. Jalon locked in 4,180. Rick locked in 1,656. Josh locked in 1,195. This is another Josh. Maddie again locked in 1,152. Rick again locked in 2,680. EW 15,000 here. Nice work, EW. Salorm locked in 1,962. Larishna again, she locked in another trade for 235 profit for the day. Cheryl again right here, she locked in on her other account 10,000 total. She passed her FTMO. EW again 15,315. She locked in another small scalp there. Isaac locked in 460. Cheryl again 1,788. Stephen locked in 2,731. Sisuk locked in 1,353. CT locked in about 8,000 right there. Nice work, CT. Salarm again 2,588. You guys can see the profits stack up. Even if you take smaller profits, they stack up over time. You can see Salarm was like at about 1,000, and then now Salarm's down to 2,588. And then lastly, Joshua over here with 1,234 for the day. Going over here, a few other people. Patrick over here, he locked in a total of 2,803 for the day. So a lot of you guys here are very profitable today. Leilani as well. Leilani just started her FTMO. She was on funding talent. And then she also started an FTMO. So she took her first trades on her FTMO. She took 4 US 30 trades. She made it about 1,000 profit for the day, 888 to be exact, but round that up to 1,000, pretty solid. So definitely solid profits. Nice consistency with the profits. So definitely great work there, Leilani. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I don't see any other questions here. Let me see if I missed anything. Charles said real quick, I'm online and my profit is 500 for my FTO challenge, but didn't fail the daily or total loss. Will I get another go? And say, yeah, Charles, if you're in profit on your account and you didn't hit any of the daily loss or max loss requirements, FTMO will email you probably by the end of today or by tomorrow, and they'll give you a free retry. So you should be good, Charles. They'll give you a free retry for your account, and then you'll be ready, be able to run it back probably tomorrow or the next couple of days. Nice. Logan said logging off, locked in 110 for the day. But yeah, guys, so definitely great profit amongst everyone here. I don't see any other questions here, so I think this is about it for the most part. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram or email me. I get like hundreds of emails a day, so if you do email me, give me at least 1 or 2 days to respond. On Telegram as well, I get a bunch of messages as soon as I get off this live session. So if I don't message you within the first 24 hours, just give me about a day to respond to you. I'll get to you eventually. It just takes some time for me to get full round with all of the questions here. But yeah, guys, I mean, other than that, I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions, I'll reach out to me on Telegram. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys for the live session tomorrow. I'll give you guys an update with my position as it continues to move, back down. It's going to take some time. Obviously, from now until like 10, it's just going to be a bit of a slow movement. But from there, hopefully, it just dumps all the way down, and then we can exit with profit. So catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys for the next live session tomorrow as we wrap up the trading week. So have a great rest of your day, guys. If you guys aren't in any trades right now, I'd recommend you guys just sit out the market and just wait until tomorrow, or wait until the market smoothens out a bit, because right now it's just bouncing back and forth. It's too risky for you guys to enter something new right here.